Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, and we're going into another Alliance War. This is Alliance War number 8, and we are up against KE, the Jerry Kingdom Acting. It's kind of an interesting, weird name. I don't know if I even said that right, but I'm going up Path 1 in Section 1. I've done this path a lot this season. It's got Arc Overload and Vigorous Assault. And so it's got a Magneto on it today, and Human Torch just eats up Magnetos. And so I'm just going to wait out, hit into the block, wait out that regen so that I can just do block, parry, medium, light, medium. Did a heavy there to build up some temperature. And yeah, we're just going to try to nuke this guy down as much as possible. I think we end up going through one more regen cycle before he goes down. And yeah, wait out that unblockable, hit him with an L2. The stun took up a lot of that time, and he's just about dead. Trying to get an opening after he throws that special one, doing some quick medium light mediums, and get one more combo in there. Pretty easy fight, as long as you're just aware of when that arc overload at the beginning and when it comes back, should be good to go. Next up on node 13, we have the Masochism and Indomitable fight. This has a Mr. Sinister. It's only a 5-star, and Human Torch again eats this one up. It's kind of nice, pretty much on-demand disabling of the Masochism with Human Torch's medium and light, burst light attack for applying those incinerates. And if he throws them back on the L1, that's even better, because you can build up a whole bunch of smolder, make those incinerates more potent for the rest of the fight. And there we get a couple more, and I'm just going to build up to a special 3, and then I'm going to activate Nova Flame and get another smolder, and we're just going to melt this guy down. So this whole path 1 was just Human Torch food, and it went pretty well. So as far as like somebody difficult on this node, I mean, I've seen a bunch of Guillotine 2099s, and she's not the most difficult, but the fact that she's got all those timers with her combo shield and her invisibility, you know, it kind of makes it a little bit harder to track. I think something like that makes this Masochism node harder, just because sometimes you kind of lose track of where the Masochism is. But yeah, we take down this Sinister without pretty much any problem. A little bit of chip damage, but not too bad. And we're going to move up to this Magneto House of X, call them White Mags. And yeah, it's got Strike, Counter Fury, Armor, and Power Drain. So you do want to throw some specials. I actually put on a Power Start 1 boost for this fight, just to help with the Strike, Counter Fury. You know, again, Magnetos, they just feed Human Torch's smolders, and because he has all energy attacks, we go in there, we get another full combo off, and we blocked that one, and I believe I dex this next L1 and finish him off. And just like that, within like 30 seconds, he goes down. Pretty simple, easy fight. Human Torch is looking pretty good as far as health, just a little bit of damage here. And then we're going to go into Section 2. And luckily, my teammates, they were very patient with me. This weekend. It was on Saturday. Took a trip out to Vegas with my wife to watch a game and stuff. And I didn't want to do any war fights while I was at the stadium or anything like that and be on sketchy service or Wi-Fi. So this is later on the next day when the war's coming to a close. We got this Ebony Maw, Ebb and Flow knockdown, and Sadist. I do apply the pre-fight, so I don't really have to deal with the extra attack from the Sadist node for all the debuffs that I would have on Ebony Maw with regular incinerates. And Trying to get this guy to throw a special. He's not having it. I probably should have just pushed him to special 2. I end up dexing, and then he is going to throw the special 1. And because he nullifies that dexterity precision, I do take a little chunk of damage. But we're going to finish this guy off really quick. We get an intercept, we get a heavy knockdown. I got almost 20 smolders. We get this L3 off while we still have the Fury from the Ebb and Flow intercept up. It goes down to 7%, and I think he's just gonna melt. Yep. So pretty clean fight. Should have probably just pushed him to special 2 and blocked it, but oh well, not that big of a deal. Now we got Nova. I've taken this fight once earlier on the season with my Doom. We're going back in with Doom. And Nova can auto block, and I'm just not even gonna mess with the intercept. And I could easily get it in there, but I'm just making this fight go very smooth, very safe, and I'm going to steal his power, get up to L3, and then just get in the Doom cycle. And on this attempt, I end up doing 3 L3s through the cycle, and it is enough to power through that protection. Had I gotten off an intercept before this one or any of the other L3s, it definitely would have killed him for sure. But this fight was pretty simple. Get into the Doom cycle, throw the L3. I do a medium, light, medium, light, 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 medium, medium, whole block, get the parry in, get back to L3, cycle again, and yeah, this guy. So now I have the double Fury. This damage is pretty solid coming out, and then we're going to do it one more time, I believe. I don't think I throw off an L2 until the end, I believe. So I go for one more cycle. Medium, light, medium, light, 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 medium, medium, into the heavy, and steal the power, parry, into the heavy, L3 again, and then here we go. Go in the cycle again, steal his power at 3 bars, and then we're going to light him up with an L2, unblockable, 2 Furies, lots of incinerate damage, and he is dead. So, went pretty well. Definitely can be faster, but get the full attack bonus. That is what matters the most. And next up, I'm going to put a health pot into Torch, and we're going in against this Professor X. We also have a white Magneto pre-fight applied to him, and we're just going to build up a whole bunch of smolders. Now on this one, I felt like I wasn't getting, I think it's the medium attacks, I wasn't getting a lot of parries, and there I did miss the L1. I don't know if it was just me. I felt like there was like a frame skip. At least when I was playing, I felt like that. I don't think I've ever missed an L1 like that. But with Torch and Professor X, he has all energy attacks except one of them, and so he builds up smolders like crazy and builds up your temperature. So if you do falter, you can still hit him while falter, because above 10 temperature you can't miss. And here I think we're going to bait out a L2, and then we're going to 2-hit and then dash back, intercept, get him with the L3. This is going to hit really hard. We're going to come out with Nova Flame on, and then he's going to die. So yeah, not too difficult of a fight here with Torch, and I do take some damage. Obviously I did get hit by the L1, but not a big deal. Did what we needed, get the solo, we move on, and my buddy Mirage Turtle's in, taking out this Dragon Man, and I had tagged my teammate J Goody to apply Mr. Fantastic pre-fights to the Sorcerer Supreme, which I am taking. Even after I did that, once I saw Turtle's node go down, I just went up to it. I was already boosted. I put on a Power Start 1 boost, and Sorcerer never throws a special. Magik locks this fight down very, very easily. I get a parry, full combo, another parry into a full combo, special 2, lockdown, and this fight's pretty much over. Now there is one time, I'm just going to be doing combos, and then I'm going to be dropping back and then getting the parry in. So right there, that was, I swear I had the right timing on that, but for whatever reason, the parry did not land. I did take a hit, not a big deal. But the rest of the fight, I'm able to get all my parries landed. I'm not really doing any draft back intercepts. I'm just going to make sure that I can play as safe as possible. Don't need to die, just need to kill this Sorcerer. And I feel like that's just the easiest way. I don't have to worry about weird AI, playing with the dashback intercepts or anything like that. I know it's fairly simple to do, but I just feel like this is safer. And I got the power boost on, so I'm stealing tons of power. And yeah, this Sorcerer doesn't stand a chance. Keep power locking her. And I actually think that, obviously I didn't need the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights, and I think it actually made the fight even quicker, because she would have had both the Petrify and the Suppress debuff probably on the whole fight, and that would have been giving her extra willpower healing, which, right now she's getting like 131 while she's not under the stun. I do have max Petrify, so when she's stunned she does heal less from willpower, but she could have been healing like 400 a tick the whole fight. But anyways, it worked out, got the solo, and yeah, we cleared that. That was my 7th fight of the war. And then we move up, and for this fight I am not taking it. I don't have a counter for it, but we have a Mr. Negative 6-star rank 3 unawakened as the boss. And here I'm going to share the clip of this takedown. This is again from a summoner, Werewrym, who's in my battle group, who is an awesome player. And as I mentioned, he actually did come out as the winner of week 3 in the Summoner Showdown. He's an awesome player. Can't wait to see him smash some stuff in the Summoner Showdown semifinals. But he's just going in with Nick Fury. So you're going to notice in this fight, you're going to try to keep this guy from throwing his special ones, and he is going to be throwing Nick Fury special ones to apply a disorient. So if he does throw a special one, if the disorient is up, there are no reverse controls, which is really cool. And he's going to try his best to keep pushing him to his special 2, but he has that special 1 handy to where he can throw it, apply the disorient like he is right here, and Nick Fury, Werewrym barely loses any health. Chip damage is pretty minimal. He does eat a heavy right there. He did put on an indestructible boost, which definitely helped. But yeah, he's just gonna keep cycling L1s, just so that he does not have to deal with reverse controls. And this boss node, it has adaptive on it, so he does get buffs which can feed him the light energy. If you parry him, that will feed him light energy. And yeah, you just don't want him to get light energy unless you're very comfortable doing the reverse controls. But sometimes you're just not in the right spot to where it works out well to where you can dex it. So if you can put a disorient on him, that will block that from happening. and yeah, he's just block baiting heavies. And yeah, Nick Fury doing his thing. Rank 3 Nick Fury. And if he ever happens to lose the first life, then the real crazy damage starts to kick in. But yeah, this is pretty well played, and we do get the solo on this. For our battle group, we did pretty well for this war. Well, actually, this is probably our worst war ever as a group. I'm looking back at our stats, and we ended up having 4 deaths, and we actually had 4 guys in our battle group that hadn't died in the season yet, and each one of them had a death, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, it is what it is. We did still win this war. Other battle groups did great. Well, great. We've done better, but we did plenty good enough to come out as the winners here. But good job to K&E. They did a good job, but I felt like we've been, we come around like 10 deaths, and towards the end of the war, we had 9 deaths this war. Towards the end of the war, I feel like the groups, they're kind of close, but they just give up, and we've been getting a ton of deaths towards the end. We did move up 8 spots to rank 11 in Platinum 1. As far as the war goes for me, again, I had 7 fights, 7 kills, no deaths. I had 51 fights in the season, 50 kills, 3 deaths, and we're 6-2. We rattled off 6 in a row after losing the first 2. We're doing pretty solid. We're in a good groove. I know we can even do better, and we're kind of around this 8, 9, 10 death range. I know we can get down lower. I mean, one war we had 1 death, and I know we can replicate that. And hopefully we can get some solid wins, and we can keep inching up that ladder in the rankings and get into Masters by the end of the season. But we'll see how it goes. But thanks for watching, fellas. Hopefully some of this footage helped. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.